How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, aka Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'm reviewing Highlander Season 1, Episode 17. What happens on this week's episode is Duncan's old friend, who is an immortal, she comes for Duncan's help. And the reason she does this is because her mortal boyfriend has been murdered, and the murder has been placed on her by her ex-immortal boyfriend, Carlos. And he's been tracking this woman down for centuries because he believes that she's his property or whatever. And Duncan and this guy's always been butting heads over this girl because Duncan dated her at one time, and then Duncan has been friends with her for over 2 centuries now. And she sees Duncan, and she meets Tess and Richie or whatever, and the police are after her because this murder of her boyfriend has been placed on her, and Carlos is still trying to take her back to the Amazon rainforest or whatever, and Duncan's trying to keep Carlos away from her and able to get her a new identity. That way the police won't be looking for her anymore. Well, she's about to leave and go on her own way with her new identity, and the police find her, and then Carlos attacks the police or whatever, and then Duncan finds this out, and Duncan goes after Carlos, and he's trying to get away with this woman. And they had their final fight in the subway, and Duncan and Carlos is fighting, and Carlos pins the part of the track on Duncan's foot. That way he's stuck. And the subway's coming, and Duncan and Carlos are continually fighting, and Carlos's sword hits one of the train tracks, and he gets electrocuted and passes out with his head on the tracks or whatever. And Duncan's able to get away and get out of the time for the subway before it hits him. And it runs Carlos over and decapitates him, and Duncan takes his power and learns all of Carlos's memories and techniques and power with the Quakening and gets stronger. And then the woman's able to go and live her life and do whatever she wants to do now. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that Duncan's done got stronger with just Quakening, what's going to happen with that? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, GG's awesome. This has been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.